Hello, hello. Happy Friday to those who are joining me live. I wanted to pop in today to share some special sauce ingredients when it comes to manifestation mastery. I'm having deep, rich, and profound conversations and connections with high-level business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders all around the world. And I want to include you in some of these conversations because there are some exceptional and powerful tools and techniques to support you with your journey to manifestation. And they are actually really simple. It's actually not complicated. But the challenge comes around being able to hold what it is that you want and hold the line and to not drop it, right? To keep focused on what you want and why you want it. Now, I have an upcoming masterclass called Activate Your Power to Manifest What You Desire coming up. We're going to host this again on March the 21st, and I'm going to be taking you through my step-by-step process to manifestation mastery and all the ways that you shut off or disconnect from your innate power, your innate ability to manifest, to consciously create in alignment with your heart, body, and soul. I'm going to be taking you through the detailed information to support you with this because it's really confusing, this path of manifestation, of conscious creation. It can be one thing to maybe know some information, but it's a whole other thing to integrate that information and embody that information. And I'm all about the integration and embodiment of this work. I want you to get the results that you want and to go for it now. I work with a lot of people who have done a lot of work on themselves already. Generally, they're not new to manifestation. They have done a lot of work already, but there's still some places where they get stuck in it. They're not quite able to move forward. And this is really where I come in. We step into manifestation mastery, and I want to support you to do that. So I want to talk about some of the little hacks to support you at this time. And one of the things that I'm tapped into as well is what I would call the collective consciousness, what's happening energetically for us, and how to tap into the energy of what's here now to flow with it rather than against it. And what that means is being deeply connected to your heart, to your soul, to your body, and deeply listening. Your ability to pivot, to change, to grow and evolve becomes a superpower, but from a place of deep, deep listening. And right now, we are in a place where manifestation can actually get a lot faster and be very, very powerful. And that might sound cool, and that might sound like a great thing, but it's also a very big energy. It's a fast energy, and that can be very intense. And it can be very hard for your beautiful brain, for the part of you that wants to stay safe and wants to keep you small, can really get challenged by that. So most people unconsciously just kind of shut down, squash, squeeze, suppress, or try to just keep doing business as usual, life as usual, until it's no longer working. And so my system of manifestation mastery is really a system of hacking the system, if you will, by getting deeply connected to where the flow is. And that flow brings you into alignment with who you are, that heart, body, soul alignment. Now, flow and alignment is not a stagnant thing. It's a living, breathing thing that requires you to tap into a place of deep listening and deep, deep connection. And this, again, is a really cool and beautiful thing because there's this life force energy that's growing and evolving through you and for you. But remember that a very strong part of you is going to want to contract against that. So there is like an inner battle between your heart, your soul, your intuition, your inner wisdom, and then the part that wants to stay safe, the one that wants to like keep everything the same, that actually really struggles with change. And this is really what you're up against, these different parts of yourself, your beautiful brain and your beautiful soul. And my path is, how do we kind of bridge that gap between these different parts of you so you can navigate through change with ease, with greater ease and flow, and to also create the results that you really want, rather than staying stuck in the cycles, looping over and over again in the same cycles, or really noticing kind of a decline of results. So that could be decline financially, decline in business, decline in health, decline in relationship, where there seems like everything's kind of falling apart. Now, even though that's very devastating and very stressful in those situations, what I've learned is that with every death, there's always a rebirth. And it's about how you tap that and work that opportunity and navigate through those pain, problems, challenges, setbacks, or stuck points consciously and mindfully. Yes, I have learned all of this the hard way over and over again. It's something that I live and breathe and practice each and every day. So I want to go into a little bit more detail about that. But before I do that, I also wanted to share a very, very special announcement with you, because I have been guided to do something I have not done in over 6 years. This is a new and special opportunity. It has not been possible to work with me for any less than a year. The lowest entry point to work with me has been $6,000 US. I hold high-level containers that help people with high-level transformation and with a high-level investment to go with it. I actually think it's a complete no-brainer investment, by the way, for the results that we get. But it's an investment of time, of money, and in order for you to get the results that you really need, because I'm all about you getting those results. But also, there is a way to actually manifest very quickly and effectively when you're held in the right environment with the right support and the right tools. And the energy is so fast right now. We're in such a powerful time of change. My inner guidance told me that it was time to create a smaller and more affordable container that's going to be very powerful. So powerful, punchy course to support you over the next quarter, over the next 3 months. So I have just opened the doors to my new 12-week program, Manifestation Mastery. I wanted to make sure that you know all about it, because we got a special offer. Like I said, this is the first time in over 6 years you've been able to work with me in this way at this price point. And you are going to receive the full value of the tools and the support that I offer. I have learned what is required, the exact step-by-step process to being effective with manifestation mastery, and also the support that is required in order to create those results. So I'll be taking you through my step-by-step process, how manifestation mastery works, how to do it, how to use it effectively, and we'll be helping you to deeply connect to what it is that you want. I call it your soul want, your heart want, what's in alignment. Because when you're creating out of alignment, when you're trying to manifest something that's not in alignment, it won't work, or it won't create the results that you want. And so what's really important, the very first step, is to get really, really clear with what it is you actually want. It's not just ego wants, it's soul wants. It's what is going to bring you the deepest fulfillment. And I'll be helping you to navigate through that step-by-step process of manifesting in alignment with your heart, body, and soul. And it's a really powerful process, but also a very simple one. And I break it down for you. So within this 12-week container, not only are you going to be learning the very simple steps to manifestation mastery, but you'll also be held in this incredibly high frequency container or course or support to help you with the integration of this information. So this is not just going to be information that's going to be interesting to learn that your logical brain can chew on. We are going to be helping you to integrate this information. So this is going to be a really great opportunity to help you manifest what it is that you really long for. Maybe it's the relationship, maybe it's the body, the finances, the business, the work, the lifestyle. Whatever it is that you want, you can use this container to support you to create that. I'll be doing live coaching with you. There's going to be an incredibly beautiful community of high-level people coming together to support each other, to manifest, to create, and helping you navigate through the ups and the downs. So this is starting very soon. March 26th is the date that we start. So we've got a very little short window to come in and join us. You'll be joined by my current clients who are in my Living Abundance Mastermind and Living Abundance Leaders program. They're going to be coming in and doing a refresh of the work. And you can come and hang out with exceptional humans. Souls, humans are going to support you to stay on the path, to help you to consciously create what's in alignment with you. I'm all about support. And when you're in the right environment, it's going to hold you and support you. It makes it so much easier. Honestly, skyrockets results. This is something I've learned the hard way. Trying to go at it alone for so long makes things a lot harder. When you're held in a high frequency container with high frequency people, magic happens. It is exceptional. So I'd love to invite you to come and join us. This is going to be a very special one-off opportunity. I have no plan to run this 12-week course again in this way. And I want you to tap into the wealth waves of 2024, tap into the creative current that is here. There's a very powerful energy right now that can help you quantum leap results, but it's intense because fast, powerful energy needs holding. And if you're not held in the right environment, it can also be quite a tricky thing to navigate. So this is my purpose. This is what I'm being called into, is to create powerful, high-level containers to help you grow and evolve and become that leader that you're destined to become in all areas of your life, because it's simply time. It's aligned with your soul, aligned with your body, it's aligned with your heart, and it is time. It is time to step into this wealth frequency with us. So the link to that course to it's Manifestation Mastery, not focused on money specifically this time, although you can work with money to manifest as well. It all is interconnected, by the way. When you focus on one area of life, it feeds into all areas of life, either directly or indirectly. So I'd love for you to join us. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be beautiful. And I am just so delighted to know that you have a safe place to do this very powerful work. So one of the big challenges that comes up with manifestation mastery that we'll be helping you with, talking about at my upcoming masterclass, Activate Your Power to Manifest What You Desire, my free event, and then holding you through during my Manifestation Mastery 12-week course, is how you hold yourself through change and how to hold yourself in what you want. This is truly mastery level, and it takes some energy, and it is a discipline. It is too easy to contract against what you want, to bail on what you want, to pull away from what you want. Learning how to hold yourself in who you are and what you want is the mastery level. Now, even though it's aligned with your soul, with your heart, with your body, with where you're going, there's going to be a very strong part of you that's going to fight you on it. So it's like your daily battle with yourself. Do you choose to lead from your heart, body, soul, or do you let your fear, your lack, your scarcity self, the one that's desperate to stay safe and fit in, are you going to let that part lead? Who gets to win? And unless you're consciously working with this and you're consciously held in this, that part, which is like your present and past part, is going to win that battle. So the discipline is holding yourself through change, right? When everything in you starts kicking off, right? All the fears, all the doubts, the loneliness, all the stuff comes up that fights against what you want and will tell you it's not going to work and you're going to fail and everything's going to go wrong and it's going to be disastrous. And also how to hold yourself when things sometimes feel like they are falling apart. And how to hold yourself masterfully through that, understanding that there's a great intelligence, a great consciousness that's trying to help you through change. Now, I know this inside out and upside down, but when I'm going through it, which is all of the time, it's very stressful. I have to work really hard to stay focused, stay disciplined, to stay back in the practice, back in the game, get back on the surfboard. And I have a lot of support around me to do that. And I also teach and facilitate this work, and that helps me stay in the game. But for your average person, they don't have that support. They don't have those tools. And it's also really hard to hold it on your own, especially when people around you, very sometimes well-meaning friends and family, want you to stay as you are. They don't want you to change, or they're maybe concerned about some of the changes you're making. And it's really hard to hold it by yourself. I will say that. It's not impossible, but it makes it so much harder. So this is really part of the challenge, is can you hold yourself when all your negative thoughts come up, when your emotional reactions come up, when your nervous system is kicking off? How do you keep moving forward, holding what you want, holding yourself in what you want, and then actually being able to take action forward when there's so much noise? Maybe there's certain things that are screaming at you or pulling at you that are trying to take you off course. This is the mastery level. And this is what I'm here to hold space to help you with, to stay focused, to stay aligned, to stay rooted, to stay in flow, to hold yourself through that change, to hold yourself as the thoughts, emotions, and your nervous system starts trying to fight you, and to understand how to navigate with so much grace and so much ease. It is not always comfortable. In fact, it's not comfortable a lot of the time, but it's absolutely worth it, because what is waiting for you is so much more beautiful than you can even imagine, because you're learning how to receive something you haven't received before, experience something you haven't experienced before, and it's exceptional. And it's why I keep riding these wild waves of change and transformation, why I keep following my heart, body, and soul into my future, because it is leading me into something so beautiful that I call living abundance. And it's part of my purpose, what I'm here to do, what I'm here to create, what I'm here to build and lead on, and support others to do the same. Because in your heart, your soul knows what you came here to do, who you're here to be, who you truly are. And it's beyond the past programming. It's beyond the programming and the patterns of your family, of the culture you were raised in, but the society you were raised in, what your ancestors experienced. All that lives inside of you is very hardwired patterns and programs, but there's a much deeper and richer way to live that's beyond that. It may include, it's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but it's about fine-tuning and refining what's aligned for you and your path now. And sometimes that means letting go of the old to welcome in the new. Sometimes it just means like an upgrade, transforming some of those things from your past through your present into your future. And you discern, what you hold on to, what you take with you, and what you let go of by deeply, deeply listening. And you're not listening from your wounding. You're not listening from your trauma. You're not listening from your inner child or your small self. You're listening to your soul. You're listening to your heart. You're listening to your wealthy wisdom within your inner guidance system. That does take a lot of faith, especially when what you're being guided into maybe doesn't exist yet, right? Because you are manifesting something that maybe doesn't even exist yet, or that you haven't experienced yet for yourself. You're holding that as you navigate through change and transformation. Some things are ready now, right? There's low-hanging fruit ready and waiting for you. And this is where you can create really fast manifestation results. There's some things that you want that are going to take time to build. For example, if you're trying to build wealth, if you're trying to build a business with strong foundations, that's going to take you time. But it's possible sometimes to manifest really quickly, depending on what it is you're trying to create and trying to build. So we want to think, say, very open to magical manifestation, to fast manifestation now, and also understand that you're also manifesting things, you're consciously creating things that are going to take time for you to build. So we play the short game, but we play the long game. And for me, the winners are playing the long game, because we're getting out of the fast food, short thinking culture and into understanding we're building something rich and deep that has strong, sustainable foundations. So in this 12-week container, I want to see you experiencing some really tangible shifts, changes, and results. What we do is we let go and we deeply listen. We take the aligned action. We follow the steps. and just allow whatever needs to happen, but by deeply showing up, powerfully showing up. And I want to take you by the hand, show you how to do this, because it's way, way easier and way more simple than your brain will have you believe. And it would be my absolute honor and pleasure to support you with this. So if you're ready to dive a little bit deeper, come and join my upcoming masterclass, Activate Your Power to Manifest What You Desire, and come and check out my Manifestation Mastery 12-week course. It's starting March the 26th. This is a very rare, special opportunity to work with me in this short container at this low price point. I am not going to be running this again in the foreseeable future. So come and join us, catch this wealth wave while you can. So I would love to know what is landing for you in today's conversation. What's jumping out and popping out at you? What's your number one takeaway from this conversation? What's showing up for you? Where are you at on your manifestation journey? I would love to support you. And I look forward to diving deeper with you very soon. So much love.